I made $9,000 in just the past 2 weeks live trading with my Discord. But this week has been a little bit trickier than usual. Market isn't moving cleanly. Market isn't trending in one direction. So I'm down on the week so far. So far, I'm down 2.7 R. I like to risk $1,000 per trade. So 1 R equals $1,000. On Monday, I was down 1.7 R. Tuesday, I was down 1 R. Wednesday, I broke even. I ended up breaking even on the first trade, and the second trade, I was tampering with my stop loss, so I got stopped out at break even. But that doesn't even matter. That is not the point of this video. The point of this video is to emphasize on the importance of risk management. I'm down $2,700 for the week. It's like, what's going on? Like, is my strategy stopped working? Like, what is going on? I'm not the first to say that market conditions have definitely changed in this Trump economy. There's a lot of uncertainty in the market, so market is just, doing what market does. It's normal. It's part of what the market is supposed to do. I don't expect the market to always give me a huge move to the upside or to the downside. I don't expect that. All I need is for market to do what it does. All I'm trying to do is capitalize. But the point is that you need good risk management to stay in this game long term. I'm only down 2.7 R, and it seems like it's a bad week, but if you zoom out, you're gonna be able to see that it's not even that bad. This is what gets a lot of traders. It's like when they see that, when they start taking consecutive losses, or when it seems as if they're taking consecutive losses, they try to change their strategy. And I'm not saying I'm all perfect. I'm guilty of that. I've been trading for a long time, and I'm still guilty of that. Even when I took these 2 losses, I always go back and try to see what I could have done better. And I caught myself trying to, tweak my strategy a little bit, like just add a few little tweaks to it. And then that's not a bad thing. We always have to adapt our strategies to current market conditions. But the point of the matter is that a lot of us try to change our strategy entirely. If we only take 1, 2, 3, 4 strings of losses, now you're trying to change your strategy, your whole strategy. I'm going to tell you the reason that I think most traders change their strategies whenever they see a string of losses. The reason is because they do not have data to back up their strategy. That's the reason. The only reason that we do not stick to the same strategy is because we do not have intensive data to back up that strategy. If you have at least 6 months worth of data that you can look at, you can have right next to you when you're trading, why would you doubt your strategy? Why would you doubt it? Why would you try to change it? A lot of strategies work. A lot of strategies. Bro, trust me, all strategies work. I believe that all strategies work. It just depends on who uses it. You can always fine-tune a strategy and make it fit your personality. You can always fine-tune a strategy to fit current market conditions, but all strategies work. It all just depends on who is using it. So strategy hopping is not going to help you. Of course, you want a good strategy that has an edge against the market, but you have to stick to one strategy for you to even see the edge play out. How would you know the strategy has an edge if you're not even waiting for it to play out? You take 2, 3 trades, you take 3 losses, and now you're trying to change your strategy? See, we have to think about trading long term. It is a long term thing. You can't let a few strings of losses completely wipe out your whole progress. And that is one thing that kills a lot of traders, is that we take one loss, we start going until we want to make back that loss. We want to make back that loss by all means, and we end up going until try to change our strategy, try to do all types of different things that we don't even need to do. It's one of the biggest problems that keeps a lot of traders unprofitable. You have to know when to walk away. You have to know when the market isn't giving you what you want. Just walk away. Just close your laptop or whatever you used to trade on, just close it and walk away. There's always going to be opportunities in the market. And that is one thing that in the moment, we don't realize. We don't realize in the moment that there's going to be a tomorrow. Like, there's going to be a tomorrow. Market is going to move tomorrow. You might be able to catch a move tomorrow. And if you can't catch a move tomorrow, wait till the next day. There's going to be opportunities for you to make up your losses. So as I was going over my trades, because I like to go over my daily trades and just see what I could do better, because there's always room for improvement. No trader is ever going to reach that level where they don't even need to improve anything. They feel like they're the boss. Dude, there's always going to be room for improvement. Why? Because market conditions always change. They always change. They don't remain the same. So you're always going to need to improve your trading. So as I was doing my daily routine of going over my trades and like back testing it and seeing what I could have done better, I found myself trying to add little small rules in there, little tweaks that I don't think are necessary. If it's necessary because markets are changing, then that's okay. But I don't think it's necessary because I have months back of data, like months back, journaled. Everything is detailed. So I have all this data. My trades are based on that data. I don't do anything unless I see my setup present itself. I just try to follow the data. The money is in the data. If you're not collecting data, that is why you're unprofitable. Markets change, strategies take hits. You can always find ways to tweak your strategy. You can always find ways to fine tune it. That's okay. That is okay. But when you start trying to change your entire strategy simply because you took a few losses, that is not okay. If you keep doing that, you're just going to be strategy hopping, and that is what a lot of traders find themselves in. I found myself in that in the past. Strategy hopping just simply because I took a few trades, I'm strategy hopping. But here's what you have to realize. You have to stick to one strategy and just allow it to give you its results. You have to accept the results that your strategy gives you. If you have a 60% win rate and you take a string of 3-4 losses, why are you changing your strategy? It's a 60% win rate. You're allowed to take 4 losses in a row. It's okay. It happens. It is the probability of things. You have to think in probabilities. You have to think in probabilities. The market is not going to remain choppy forever. It's going to eventually start moving, and if your strategy is able to capitalize on that movement, dude, you'll make everything back. You make all your losses back as well as make additional profits. I would not still be in profit if I wasn't managing my risk properly, if I wasn't following my data, if I wasn't sticking to the same strategy. You feel what I'm saying? So you have to stick to that. There's no way around it. You have to stick to the same process. When it comes to trading, if you want to be consistently profitable, you have to take a consistent approach to the market. What do I mean by this? This means if you want to be consistently profitable, you have to find something you can consistently do in the market. For example, come into the market at a certain time, look for certain specific setups. If those setups do not present themselves, you do not trade. If those setups present themselves during that time, you trade. You set strict time windows. I like to trade in 1 hour windows. It is not okay to keep strategy hopping. You have to submit to the process and just let it give you the results that it needs to give you. You have to submit to the process. There's no other way around it. There's no holy grail strategy that's gonna give you 100% win rate. You will be okay with a 60 to 70% win rate. You don't need an extremely high win rate to profit from these markets. You just need to know how to manage risk properly. That is the number one killer of most traders. You just need to know how to manage risk properly. That's gonna be your aha moment because there's no other way. Find a strategy that you resonate with. It has to make sense to you. It has to be easy for you to understand. It has to be easy for you to spot in the market, and it has to be easy for you to be able to execute when you see it. Because at the end of the day, all that matters is your execution. As long as you have a strategy that allows you to execute efficiently, and if the strategy also has an edge, if you stick to it, you're going to come out profitably. It is not rocket science. We as humans, we're just weird. We just like to complicate things for no reason. Our brains are not wired to be day traders. That's why only 5% of traders are profitable, because our brains are not wired to be day traders. So we can literally just simplify our whole trading if we just stick to proper risk management, if we stick to one method, one strategy, one way of approaching the market, if we just have good psychology to be able to follow our rules, to be able to obey our rules, stay in trades if we need to, cut our losses short if we need to, you're over here moving your stop loss. How do you expect to be profitable? It just doesn't make sense. Like, trading is not rocket science. We as humans just complicate it and make it very hard. And it's understandable because we're not wired to be day traders. So it's like we're learning a new language. We're learning something new. That is why it takes so long for most traders to become profitable, because you're learning a new language essentially. So it's like you're not familiar with it. It's gonna take it's a long learning curve, but once you understand the importance of risk management, if you can understand the importance of risk management, and I'm going to experiment this because I believe it's going to work. I think risk management is much more important than any strategy out there, any strategy in the world. Even if it's a 99% win rate strategy, risk management is the most important thing when it comes to trading. And here's why. Let's say that I develop some sort of random system, just random. And if you guys haven't heard, there was a guy on Instagram who passed his prop firm challenges using a chicken. The chicken will tell him either to buy or sell. He buys. He has a set take profit, a set stop loss, and he just stuck to that process and passed his prop firm challenge. A chicken. You're allowing a chicken to outperform you. You think all that matters is finding the best strategy? Dude, a chicken is outperforming us. Why? Because it is not simply just about using that strategy, that fancy strategy. You're allowing a chicken to outperform you, and you still think that your problem is your strategy? No, it is your risk management. It's your risk management. You're overtrading. Your psychology is not all there. You don't have a good system. Now, a strategy is different from a system. A strategy is like basically your signal or what has to happen in order for you to execute. That's how I define a strategy. Now, a system is having proper risk management in place. This could look like anything. This could look like risking only 1% of your account, only taking 1 to 2 trades per day, having certain stops and certain take profits that you abide by. Now, when you start creating all these things, now you're creating a trading system. Now you're creating a whole system, not just a strategy to tell you what to look for in order to execute. Now you're creating a whole system. A trading system is much more powerful than just having a strategy. You need to have a system, an approach to the market that you can consistently go into the market, use that same system, use that same approach, make your money, get out the market, or lose money and get the fuck out the market. Why are you still in that market? You lost. If you took a first trade, you lost. You take a second trade, you lost. You take a third trade. Let's say you take a third trade, you lost. Now you want to make everything back, so you over leverage. Us as traders, we self-sabotage ourselves so much. And when I look back at my journey, I'm just like, damn, man, like I used to do that all the time. And I understand it is how we think as humans. That's just how our brain functions. We just want to quickly make back our loss. We don't think it's hard for us to think long term. Firstly, whenever you take a trade, it's happening in real time. So your reactions are going to be based on what's happening in real time. Your mind is not just going to be thinking long term in that moment, because what's happening is what is affecting your emotion in that moment. It's hard to think long term. It's hard, and I understand it's very hard, but you have to train yourself to think long term. You have to have a daily loss limit, whether in percentage wise, risk to reward wise. You have to have a daily loss limit that, okay, boom, once I hit this limit, I'm not taking any trades. If you take that loss, you stay the fuck away from the market. There's always going to be opportunities in the market, but no, we just want to do whatever we want to do. We just want to, because we see other people making $1 million, we see other people making $1 trillion per trade, we also want to be like them. Firstly, a lot of shit that a lot of influencers post, it's fake. Because you see someone else posting their profits, posting their payouts, you're thinking, oh, okay, I can be like them, so let me just go hard on this trade. So dude, no, because firstly, Firstly, you don't even know how long it took them to get that payout. You don't know how many accounts they had to run through. But I be seeing people's account, like I be seeing how many accounts people have to run through before even getting one payout. It's crazy. Bro, people be running through like 20, 30, 40 accounts before getting one payout. And once they get that one payout, they'll post it as if, oh, it's easy for me. Like, man, I just got this account and I just passed it and I just got a payout. But you're not going to see the 15 million accounts that they had to blow to get to that one payout. And if you calculate everything, they're probably still in a loss. A lot of these traders that post like huge profits, dude, if they post their losses, it's gonna be also similar. It's gonna be a similar amount of loss. It's gonna be, if you're making huge profits, then you're more prone to huge losses as well. That is just how it works, because you have to risk a lot to make a lot of profits. So if you're making huge profits, you're more likely going to lose a lot as well. When you do lose, you're going to lose huge as well. That is just how it is. So you can't just trading, and I keep telling everybody, I tell my Discord community this every single time, trading is a personal thing. Do not look at other people's profits, or do not look at what other people are doing and try to base your journey based on that. It is always going to be different. It is never going to be the same. And even when they take, some of them take the trades that I take, I still try to tell them, like, if you're satisfied with your profit at this level, if that's what makes sense to you, pull out. If you don't want to take this trade because it doesn't make sense to you, don't take it. Like, you have to personalize this journey. It is a personal game. Please understand that. The quicker you get your risk management on point, the better. I don't care who got to say anything. If you do not have proper risk management, you are not going to be profitable. Point blank, period. You can probably get a few payouts, sure. You can get a few payouts. That's probably cool. Okay, cool. You got a $10,000 payout, $20,000. Cool. Now do it again. I just want to see something. Just prove me wrong. You know? Prove me wrong. A lot of people can't even understand the fact that trading is a mathematical game. It is a probabilities game. So risk management is essential. It is like the core of trading. It's the core. With just only having good risk management can take you far, can make you profitable, even with the worst strategy. If you have great risk management, you're able to break even quickly if you need to. You're able to cut your losses quickly if you need to. You're able to, trail your stops so you can continue making more money if prices trade in your favor. Or you're able to cut your profits as soon as, like, based on the data that you have, you're able to take your profits right off the table and just compound that profit. That's the holy grail, guys. That is the holy grail. Proper risk management is the holy grail. That is it. Proper risk management. As I said, I was up 9K in the past 2 weeks trading. Now I'm down 2.7K. Am I gonna change my strategy? Hell no. Sure, I may tweak it because I have to adapt to what's going on in the market. I may tweak it, that's fine. I may fine tune it, that's fine. But am I gonna change it completely just because I took 2 losses and 1 break even? No. Wow, no. I have the data. I have the data to back it up. So I understand that 3 losses in a row is common. It happens. In fact, it is bound to happen at some point in time. So might as well get it out the way now. I'm just gonna get those out the way, and then hopefully we can get some better, consistent movement in the market. So, like, risk management is the holy grail to trading. Please, whenever you enter the market, please just have that in your head. Risk management is the holy grail. If you don't have good risk management, you're not going to make it. It is that simple. I don't care who's telling you what. If you don't have good risk management, you're just not going to make it. It's impossible. It is impossible. The maths of things will not allow it. It's just not going to happen. You have to treat trading like what it is. It is a numbers game. It is a numbers game. You're not going to win all trades, and you're not going to lose every trade. Like, you're not going to win every trade, just like you're not going to lose every trade. That's just how it is. If you develop a system where you have a set take profit, set stop loss, and you're using the same approach every single day, you're managing risk properly, and you've back tested it a little bit to make it have an edge, and you're using proper risk management, you have a system, take profit, stop loss here, every time is the same. Take profit, stop loss here, and you're managing risk. You're limiting yourself to maximum 3 trades a day, but 2 trades is I think 2 trades is the sweet spot. Just taking 2 trades a day and then just calling it a day. That's good, because you can take a first trade. Your first trade might not hit. You take your second trade. If it hits, cool. You've made back your loss, and you've probably made profits if you have a positive risk to reward ratio. You've made back your loss and you've made additional profits. Or you take 2 losses, you're out the market. No need to take a third trade unless you really need to, unless the setup tells you that you need to, unless the data tells you that you should. Limit yourself to a certain time window, maybe like a 1 to 2 hour time window, where you look for your setups. If your setups does not show up within that time window, you close your laptop, you just go about your day. Go take a walk or something. Go take a stroll, bro. You don't need to. The whole point of us trading is to get freedom of time. Why are you behind the charts for more than 3 hours? I don't spend more than 2 hours trading. Like, I don't like spending too much time trading, because the whole point is to buy back my time. So why am I spending more time doing something that I'm trying to use to buy back my time? Doesn't make any sense. So that's also why I gravitated more towards scalping and trading futures, because it's a quick way to get in and out the market. You make your loss, oh cool. You make some money, oh cool, good day. You take your loss, cool. Another day is gonna come, another opportunity is gonna come. That's just how you have to program your mind. You just have to program your mind to think long term, think for the future, think for the next few trades, think for the next 100 trades. Don't think just this one trade has to retire your whole family. No, it's never going to. I don't care who you are, it's not going to. You need to have this risk management. And this idea came to me when I was looking back at my daily performance, and I caught myself trying to kind of change the strategy. Just because I took 2 losses, I'm trying to and I know it happens to a lot of us. I'm trying to change things that I know work. That is not how we have to go about this. You have to stick to the same strategy and just accept the results it gives you. If it is a profitable strategy, it is going to give you a positive result at the end of whatever course you're trying to look at. If it is a profitable strategy, it is going to give you a positive result as long as you stick to it, follow your rules, and have a system around it. And it is very possible to have a strategy that doesn't have an edge. That happens. There are ways that people interpret certain strategies that decreases its edge. There are strategies out there that have a lower edge. So if that's the case, then you just have to find a way to fine tune it. Fine tuning does not necessarily mean you're changing anything. It just means you're collecting the data, and based on the data, you're not just randomly doing things. Based on the data, you are trying to find what is constantly repeating, what's constantly making you take your losses, something that's reoccurring in all your losses that you can avoid it. If it could be something as little as finding a certain day that you perform the worst and not trading on those days, or it could be something as little as sizing down on certain days, or sizing down during certain news events. It's just anything, but you will never know if you don't collect the data. I know I'm not the best trader. I know I am not. I'm far from the best trader, but I do have a system. I do have my data next to me whenever I'm trading that I can refer to, and I do try to abide by my system. Of course, I don't always abide by it. No, I'm still human. I'm not a robot. People be like, oh, you can't be emotional while trading. Dude, I'm not a robot. I'm going to be emotional. If I expect something to happen and it's not happening the way I want it to, of course there's going to be a little bit of an emotional reaction. Dude, I'm human. And it's okay to be emotional, but just don't let your emotions dictate your actions. It's okay to be emotional. We're humans. But as long as you're able to hold yourself back and not allow your emotions to overtake your actions and dictate what you do next, then that is all that matters. That's all that matters. The emotion aspect is okay. It's okay. We're humans. It's understandable. But now just don't let it affect your actions. That is it. Just don't allow it to affect your system. You can feel your emotions. It's okay. If you take a loss, you can go and cry. You can go and cry to your dogs. You can go take a walk. You can break shit if you want to. It's okay. As long as you're not allowing that emotion to dictate your action when it comes to, executing, then you're fine. So the holy grail is risk management. If you're still beginning, if you're still improving your trading, if you're still learning, you're gonna go through years of trading, changing strategies, adapting, doing this, doing that, doing the other, doing this, looking at people, doing that, just to realize that it's all about risk management. So yeah, that's all I wanted to, come here and tell you guys. It's just a little bit of a rant. I was just thinking about it because we're all traders. We all go through similar things. So I was just going through my daily routine, and then I was just like, oh yeah, this is something that I'm pretty sure a lot of traders battle with, is once you take a string of losses, even though your previous performances may have been great, like exceptional, great performance, having a perfect week 2 weeks ago, perfect week, great performance, using that same exact strategy. Now I take two losses and I'm already thinking about, what should I do to, change this? No. And that is what I went through. That is what I went through. That is why I'm making this video, because I know there's people out there who go through the same thing, and it will help them realize that stick to the system, stick to the process, stick to one strategy, stick to your rules. As long as you do all those things, you're going to make it. It is inevitable. If you do all those things, it is inevitable that you will make it in trading. You will become a profitable trader. That is all I got for y'all today. Let me know down in the comments if you guys enjoy these card combos. I might be making more of it. It's kind of cool. It's kind of fun, just talking to y'all. It's kind of cool. So I might be making more of these card combos. If you want to use the same prop firm that I use other prop firms as well, but I'm currently using Take Profit Trader, and I really enjoy using it. They're great. Customer service is good. Payouts are good. I'm not having any problems with them so far. If I do have any problems with them, I'll be the first to come out to y'all and tell y'all. Y'all seen Top Step. Man, I was the first to come out, and I wasn't the first, but I came out and told y'all, bro, Top Step is tweaking, bro. Stop. You feel me? So I'm not going to promote a prop firm that I don't use, that I don't think is good. If you want 30% off any account size on Take Profit Trader, just use the code STANFX at checkout, and you will get 30% off, bro. 30% off any account size, no activation fees. You can take out daily withdrawals. Once you're in pro and you're above your buffer, you can take out daily withdrawals. They have good customer service. I like using them. Currently working on getting max funded on Take Profit Trader. If you want to try them out, use the code STANFX at checkout, or use the link in my bio to check out Take Profit Trader. Great prop firm. I love using them. No complaints. But if they start to tweak, there's a lot of these prop firms, they'll be doing good. They'll be doing great for years, and then just one day out of nowhere, they'll start tweaking oh, we want to change this, we want to change. If they start to tweak, bro, they don't even have to. Even if I think or suspect that they are about to tweak, bro, I'll be the first to tell y'all guys. But right now, they're a great prop firm. Love using them. Use my code STANFX at checkout, or use the link in my bio if you want to. If you don't want to, it's okay. And if you want to trade live with me every single day with my Discord community, check out the link in my bio. I take live trades every single day, document it, journal it. I explain my strategy. I explain my thought process. So if you want to take live trades with me, if you want to learn how I use my strategy and how I see the market, or how I execute, or whatever, you can join the Discord, link in my bio. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys enjoyed it, let me know down there in the comments, and let me know any other problems that you may be facing as a trader, because there's a lot of hurdles that we have to hop through as traders. There's a lot. There's too many to talk about. Let me know down there in the comments any hurdles that you guys are currently facing, and let me know if there's anything else that you guys want me to talk about on this channel. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. I really appreciate it. If you did enjoy this video, give this video a like, subscribe to this channel so you can be notified whenever I do release new videos. Thank you again so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys on the next video. Peace out.